And we're back. Welcome to Statistically Improper Productions, aka the place where dreams are made of. I think that's what I actually titled this video.
Oh wow. Me?
But we are back with our hunters in the fairy realm. Who wants to take off the recap?
I volunteer as tribute, so I don't have to do it again for 3 months.
You know, I should be keeping track of who does it each time, so it's a new person giving the recap.
Yeah, but it's also fun when we do this and one person doesn't notice, and then they're forced to do it.
But we also can't tell if Clifford does it.
Oh, crap.
You can't tell if I do it?
If you do, the nose goes.
Nose goes.
Yeah, you have no camera.
Oh. Well,
So auto-rotate.
I think I remember most of it.
I was going to do the recap because I totally volunteered was the whole thing, so that was where he started. But if you want to take over, you're welcome to. Okay, I will 100% because this is going to be chaotic and fun. So Wynn got kidnapped or something and went to Fairyland a while back. We found this out, and then she came back and she was telling them that there was people that were still missing. And then we ran into this lovely new human called, well, not new, they existed already, but Clifford. We met Clifford. And Clifford is the player that is beside me. Wait, there we go. Wait, I always mess it up that way. I can't do it. Anyways, so we met them. They're looking for someone too. So we all banded together to go investigate this area. We kind of got sent on this mission to go fight this Dream Eater thing, I think. And basically we ended up getting into Fairyland because we went to the spot where I escaped from. And now we're kind of venturing through. We did have a fun experience with a quickling last time that stole an item. And it was not good. And they got shot, I think. And now we wrapped it up by being at a cliff, and there's a big arch at the end, and I think we have to get across, and there's fog and bad things, and I think we're figuring that out right now. Or there's a monster there. It's one of the two. So there's my recap. How was that? What did I miss?
Was there anything anyone else wanted to add?
I remember trying to lift Clifford out of the mud swamp, and then I fell in two, and that was fun.
Yes.
And then we had to throw a rope.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes, there's a few obstacles that you had to get through to make it through this land. One was a mud pit that you had to walk across with basically confidence and focus. If your mind wandered or you thought about sinking, you instantly fell in.
Right.
Yeah, I remember.
Right. You had the guide that was being really chill.
Yeah, the quickling.
Oh, right.
Very important.
When we shot.
Oobleck.
I remember Coney lost his shoes.
Yep, Corny is barefoot right now.
So enjoy that.
Yep.
You glad I brought that back up?
Wasn't Max able to get my other shoe and I put it on?
No, Clifford
Okay.
tried to grab your boot, but grabbed a giant insect instead.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm barefoot. That's fine. I've got new boots at home.
Another part that we went through quickly was a river that you had to jump over and realize that gravity also works weird here in places, so you were able to just jump over a 20-foot river without issue.
Didn't I dive down and then come back up? Or is that on something else?
That might have been something else.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry. Multiple campaigns.
But you now arrived at... You're still within the tree line, so within cover of the foliage. You're in front of a cliff's edge, though, and across the cabin... I'll get words right eventually. Across the cavern, you see a broken archway with a DS in just beyond it. With it's hard to make out any details on it, but and despite I didn't get the lighting in this map quite right, so it's brighter on the map than it really should look. It's what's at a place that the Oobleck had told you is near twilight. Because time is directional here, so you are currently at twilight. And so there's still light around. It's not like dark out, but it's the sun is pretty much at the horizon here. So it's a little shadowy, a bit past where you can see. It's
The
hard.
sun's ahead of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can make out some movement around, and beyond the DS, you can see what look like more trees and a few stone slabs. A number of stone slabs around, but you can't. They seem to have some minor candles lit around them, but you can't make out too much detail beyond that at this point. But you do see movement scurrying around on the other side. Multiple sources of movement.
All
How do you guys
We'll hold it up.
proceed?
Yep, and we'll hold it up in the tree line right now.
Yeah.
Can I investigate a mystery?
You certainly can. What exactly are you looking for?
You said there's movement around.
Yeah.
I want to understand what sort of creature is it.
Let's see. Give me.
I want to see if I can see what the movement is and like kind of identify that further.
Let me just take a quick look at something. I'm just trying to decide if it's more investigating mystery or read a bad situation.
Oh, I see. Could it also maybe be hunch? Because I have my ability of hunch, where it's like where something's about to happen or we're going somewhere that you aren't, that we get in time. I also have a new ability called Tune In that lets me tune into a monster or minion.
Ooh.
I have Trust My Gut, which tells us what to do next.
Yeah, so we can just like use our intuition. I feel like we gotta ability it up and take advantage and break the game.
And I get to roll it with my charm.
Ooh.
Is that good for you?
It's better than weird for me, yes. My weird is -1, my charm is +1, so it's a 2-point swing.
He's a very charming person. You can't run a crime syndicate without having a way with people.
Yeah.
So,
Silver tongue corny.
Tune In you could use now, but if you hold off whenever you can see the monster more, you might be able to gauge more information on it.
Can I do my Trust My Gut?
Yeah, I'm holding off for now. I'm gonna hold off until we're closer.
Let's go.
Mixed success. Okay. Let me just... Gotta pull up multiple tabs here. I wonder if I can just... Is it worth me doing... I'm gonna see if I can what happens if I alter my setup here a little bit? Just popping out windows.
Yep. How confidential.
First time in each
Cool.
mystery that you observe a monster, minion, or phenomenon in action, you may question from
it's
Oh.
that. But I wonder how it says first time each mystery that you observe that's each time I observe a medium monster or phenomenon. The first.
I think it's
So-
only one time per mystery.
Yeah, so each quote unquote
Okay.
mystery is with each monster that you're engaging with. So the first time you basically interact with a monster, you can ask one of the questions.
Oh, okay.
First time you see it in action, which this would classify as once you get a good look at the creature, but I'm just quickly looking up what the trust your gut ability does.
Basically tells me the best way forward.
If you
Yeah.
roll well.
Yes. So now I have a general way forward because I only rolled big success.
Keeper tells you direction. So yeah, with your trust your gut, before I give you detail, what exactly is Corny looking for with his
Well, we've got a big canyon in front of us, between us and our goal, basically, as far as Corny understands. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out the best direction for us to go to get there. Do we go down into the canyon? Do we go around? Do we go north? Do we go south? Like,
okay. In that case, you focus on the canyon and trying to like decipher what your best way forward is, and you feel something kind of just pushing you forward. And when you notice the spirit just kind of laying its hand on the small of Corny's back and just gently pushing him just straight forward, not guiding him down or around, just like just straight across the canyon. Whether you want to go like point A to point B, you can, or walk around, but it's sort of guiding you. Like the direction is across.
all right. And I'm going to say, guys, it might be arduous, but I think we have to go, shortest distance between 2 points and all that.
I could fly as across one at a time.
Fair enough. And if I can get sight on it from here, I don't even have to go across. I've got my rifle with me.
Was there
I can
anything
provide cover from here.
anything else
Well,
somebody wanted to do?
Well, I hate to shoot at something that we don't even know what it is yet.
And I hate to be in close to something
Hey,
when I can shoot it from this far. But if you guys find out what it is and just let me know, then you give me the signal and I'll pull the trigger.
I mean, I could fly over stealthily and just like be like below the top of the cliff here and just try and peek and see what's there.
Plus, there's that whole arch you can hide behind. I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Yes,
were you
but
gonna say,
is
Wynn?
that, though?
I was going to say if we need a quick exit, I also could potentially place a portal to and from the place as long as it's within visible distance.
But you can do what now?
I can place a portal by using magic. Oh, sorry. Did you not know I used magic?
Other than your, other than Max here turning into some sort of creature, what?
Hello, my name is Wynn. I am tapping into my magical side. I know this is a little weird. I forget that this is not normal. But don't worry, I won't use it for harming any of you immediate people.
I did tell you that you would become desensitized pretty quickly with the amount that we'd see.
I'm just gonna like rub my forehead. Like,
Yeah, I know. It's not like the good old days.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out like a little mint I have, like a little candy mint, and hand it to Clifford and be like, "Here, have a candy. I'm sorry that I shocked you a little. I forgot you didn't know. Peppermint helps with stomachs."
Take the peppermint and pop it into my mouth and just take a relaxing just breath.
Mm-hmm.
I should switch over to the map so people can see.
I do hear that those of you of your age really do enjoy hard candies. So
when giggles a little.
I don't need that right now, Corny. Cornelius.
So
no, I just smirk.
So am I hearing correctly that one of us is going to try to go over and just kind of stealthily figure things out?
Yeah, I think so. I think Max doing that and kind of figuring it out, and us having the portal in reserve is a really good call.
Okay.
Because then you and Clifford can jump over via the portal, and I can still provide cover fire from back here, depending on what situation we find. Sorry, continue.
No, I do apologize for interrupting here. I was going to say it's going to take time for me to conjure a spell like that, just because it is a bit stronger of one. Would it be okay if I just start doing that? I won't be able to contribute much to the next couple of steps here, but if I'm ready to go, then when the time comes, I can cast it in a timely manner.
Well, okay. So since I don't understand your spells, are you able to do all the preparations and then hold it in readiness? Or
that's up to the That's up to the keeper. So that's up to the DM here, because the thing I'm looking at here, and just for my sheet, just for understanding, is that I feel like the portal thing is a bit of a big magic one. So for the keeper, it says tell you what you want to do, because it does say you need to use big magic as part of the ritual, perhaps to bar the portal you opened or something. So because of the fact I'm thinking of making it a two-way portal, I feel like that's going to take a lot more energy and stuff, and I'm going to need to sit there and draw some runes. So.
Yeah, so we've never had an instance of big magic yet.
Gotta love it first.
And obviously, I think I still have to roll for it anyways, but it's...
Yeah, because this is a thing that's out of the effects of the regular use magic, and it's a bigger spell.
Well, the regular magic, just to clarify, does allow me to bar a place or portal to a specific person. So it's saying bar a place.
Which means to lock it down.
Or portal to a specific person.
Yeah.
So
well, you bar the place or the portal. That just means that you block somebody from doing it.
Right. But then it says in big magic, you need to use magic as part of the ritual or bar the portal you open. So I'm in belief I can open a portal based on that language. But I feel like it's that time thing of the fact I'm wanting to do, because I want to open a portal for Max basically when he's over there so he can quickly get away if he has to. But I want it to also be in front of me in case someone wants to jump through and go to him.
So big magic is usually reserved for things that take either a lot of time or they need basically prep ahead of time. So this
I see what you're saying. But would you consider it big magic though, potentially?
I would consider this maybe not necessarily big magic, because you're not going super far with this portal if you're just trying to get it over the ridge. So kind of like a halfway between regular magic and big magic. You'll probably need assistance either from Max or maybe a strong spirit that is within close proximity.
I couldn't imagine a single spirit that's in close proximity. What are you talking about?
Right.
But I could see needing to borrow energy to do this, but it not being impossible.
Would you say that maybe in order to make that for working sake, would you suggest maybe we do more than one roll? So in the next course, I do one roll for borrowing the magic and then one roll for like having it ready.
Yeah.
Or maybe I have to do a magic roll and then that would allow me to assist, and then you have to do your roll.
I know we're homebrewing this a little, like we're making up the rules here, but it's just like for the creativity's sake of me making a portal.
Yeah, and I like this, like, because there's no like hard set rule for this sort of thing. It's magic is fairly loose in this system, which I'm liking this, making it a group effort.
Sorry, real quick, I'm gonna have to actually switch to the headset mic, so you may have to adjust my my levels. Sorry, the headset's dying, so I gotta plug it in.
Yep, no problem. But yeah, it'll be good to make this a team effort. So I think when you're going to have the final roll of this, and then but we'll have whoever wants to help with this essentially.
Yeah.
I'll offer up the spirit powers.
And I want to see what happens over the next like minute or two for just like the prep time. You know what I mean? Like it depends on how you want to put that, because I don't want to cast the portal until we have to.
Yeah.
Now,
if that makes sense.
What role do you want me to make? Would it be my trust my gut, since that did replace my weird, and we have been flavoring it with my spirit?
Let me just do a quick adjustment on your audio levels. Like you said, it is a little quieter. Just want to.
Yep. Different mic, different quality.
Yeah. A little more robotic here, but
can't help that.
Yeah. But I think I just do a quick audio test.
Test. Check 1, 2.
That looks good.
Cool.
Let us know in the chat if it's still a little weird. But yeah, so your guys are taking a few minutes to prep here.
Mm-hmm.
And you still see some movement ahead, things moving around within the shadow. You do notice, as at first you were seeing like a lot of smaller movements of things running around. You can't really make out any color or detail from this distance. But you'd estimate most of the things running around are like 2 to 3 feet tall.
How about that?
And you didn't notice it right away, but after you're like staking out this area for a little bit, you notice that one of the trees near the dais actually is moving slowly, walking between the stone slabs.
I'm noticing that. I'm gonna turn to Max and hey bud, so I know you're gonna be sneaking over there. That's kind of our plan. I did a little bit of like pre-planning, and I have these, and I'm gonna hand him the 3 Molotov cocktails. Because we picked up all the alcohol and cloth earlier, and that is exactly what it was for.
Yep.
And I'm going to say, those trees are kind of moving. These might be helpful.
It was just one tree that you seen moving.
Okay. That tree's moving. These fire might be helpful.
And you remember it was a old illustrated book that you were looking at, but the creature did have like...
Yeah, the Dream Eater was tree-like.
Yeah,
right?
bark-like skin, elongated arms, thick stump-like legs, and vine tendrils that came out from its body in various different places.
that might be the thing we're looking for. Do you have a lighter?
I have a lighter.
I do too, but I need to make sure Max does to light these Molotovs.
I feel like Max can just like snap a.
Yeah, I can just go like that with my thumb, make a flame.
Okay, and it's not a check or anything. Okay, that's.
Oh,
yeah,
it's probably using magic itself.
But
yeah,
for
so
small things,
if it's a check, I mean, okay, go ahead.
For small things like that, I generally let it go. It's
okay.
Things that are essentially like a cantrip comparison to D&D's. Oh,
Or I
no
can just
rule
point to my flaming hair.
If he tries to like launch a fireball, that would be a check. But just like making a lighter flame.
Okay, cool.
I like you guys to have fun with the small things. So like small levitation of objects and things like that. No rolls required.
All right, cool. So Max can light those. That's all I needed to know. What roll am I making for the magic to help win prep? Is it going to be my trust, my gut?
Since at this point, I've been sitting there. I sat myself down on the ground, and I've just been kind of observing everyone. But I've been like getting myself mentally prepared to like be magical for the next little bit.
Yeah. And we've been using my trust, my gut replaced my weird, and it's been flavored that it's been using my spirit. So that might be my check.
Yeah,
is my thought process.
Yeah, and since we are homebrewing this, I'm open to what you guys think would be what skills you think you could offer. Like the obvious one would be like help out, but if you trust, I like the idea of the trust your gut, which is a good idea, because that is kind of your ability.
Yeah, that's my use magic anyway. So
yeah.
And since it is a weird roll, I get to replace it with charm. And
okay.
Hold on. I'm deciding if I want to use luck or not.
You don't have to.
I know, but it's such like a crucial thing.
There might be other ways we can do it.
There might be, but also damaging the bond with my spirit, my supernatural companion is not a good thing either. Like
I see.
I have a lot I have to consider.
Can I use help out?
No, because it only gives a +1.
Oh.
And 2 people help for possible +2.
I'm deciding. I don't need experience that bad. I just leveled. I'm gonna go with the luck. It's my third luck point.
What's the worst that could happen?
Some pretty bad things, because somebody from my past appears, and my past was shady. This is why we ran into the fucking fairy.
Yeah.
Okay, I luck. That's my third point.
Oh, corny.
Brother. If it weren't such an important role, I would have just taken the experience.
I mean, it would only be your first, like, bond abuse.
But bond abuse is... Have you looked at the negatives of bond abuse?
Yes.
It's pretty bad.
Hey, you took this. So, failing is part of it.
I did. I did take this, and it's fun, and I'm enjoying it. And some of the flavor has been enjoyable, but this is a situation where I'm going to go with luck.
Fair.
Okay. So, spending a luck point will win. When you do this roll, since it puts it to critical success, you'll get a +2 from this spending of luck points. When you go to make the final roll. Because if you're willing to use a luck for this, you're going to get a lot of benefits.
Love it.
Cool. I'm here for it.
If only I could have just rolled a critical success, but here we are.
Well, I appreciate the effort. So I'm guessing what's happening at this point is Wynn is in this meditative state, and she's going to see the spirit that Corny has attached to him kind of drift over towards me, and maybe just like help envelop a bit of the casting circle I've been building to help create this spell. I could just see that happening that way.
Yeah, I see, like...
And I can't, because I'm still oblivious to her.
like Corny, trying to give moral support, places his hand on one of your shoulders, and then you feel the hand of the spirit rest on the other shoulder.
And I just feel so much energy. Corny, you have a lot of good energy coming from you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty great.
Although as the...
it's something more. I would love to tell you about it when we're not in the middle of fighting something.
I've been great for a long time. Look at all the successes I've had. So obviously
kind of barefoot right now.
Yeah, because I chose to not have one shoe.
Okay.
The other hand on your shoulder
she continues to cast.
The other hand on your shoulder is cold to the touch and does send a bit of a chill down your spine, but nothing you're not used to.
Are you okay, Wynn? Do you need my jacket? You're kind of shivering.
Oh, this is nothing compared to what I've been through before, but thank you. Okay. And then she's going to just start chanting a bit of a saying regarding bringing her forth to connect to others, allow me to find the way to guide the path to allow Max to come back to us if he is needing. And I'm going to continue. Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say she's kind of mumbling that as she's doing her thing.
And I just want to convey, Corny's giving off uncle energy.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, because that's the intent.
Very
I just make sure it's coming
a borderline arrogant uncle is what I'm
yes.
getting here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the uncle that never had kids, that your parent definitely looked up to, but also judged harshly at the same time. Yeah.
And then you got to understand with Wynn, she's social reject, awkward, does not really like people, and she's just kind of being to herself, but she understands this pull of need to help.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, we're here for it.
Grandpa energy.
So, Max.
Thanks, Daddy Clifford.
And Clifford, is there anything you guys wanted to contribute to this ritual?
So, what is Wynn exactly doing? Is she laying out some stones, or
how is this ritual being prepared, Wynn?
I've taken a stick and I drew a circle around me, and then inside the circle, which is about, I would say, an extra 2 feet in diameter around me. So it's a little bit big. I'd started with that, and then at this point, I'm sitting down in the middle of it, and I'm using not a stick this time, but I have a piece of crystal that I'm going to pull out of my bag, and it's going to be pointed at the end, and it almost looks like a pen, but without actual ink. And I'm going to start carving out some basic runes into the ground. And I want to clarify, this is new for her. She knows all this stuff, and she's been raised with all of this information, but she's never actually done this, so she's quite nervous as well as she's doing this. So the shaking is not just being cold. She is also very nervous. So she's doing these things, and she's has her book open in her lap. And so she's kind of book open lap, drawing these runes with this thing, kind of off in her own world, not paying attention to too many others.
I'm envisioning a blend between a fairy circle, but the mushrooms are stones, and a World of Warcraft teleportation circle. With the runes.
And 100%, we could use stones if that's easier for visualization instead of a drawing of it, because that could be totally fair. Because also where we are, there might not be dirt to make a circle. So if it was little rocks I found and just quickly made a circle with. But yeah, that's where we're at.
Well, Clifford would help collect any polished stones or anything that you need.
What's that? Investigate mystery.
If I see Wayne when starting to collect the stones and things, Clifford would probably be picking up a few.
One thing that Wynn could be doing is requesting a couple of herbs that she sees nearby that she needs to just kind of enhance the strength of the circle. She noticed, even though we're in a weird world, she notices a flower that just kind of gives off a vibe of being strong, and she could be could someone grab me that? And be very can someone please just go get me that thing? And she's just trying to focus. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a little nod of, I need that.
Investigate a mystery to find some the herb that went over requesting.
Yeah, I don't know what that check would be. That or sharp or something.
Yeah, because we
need lavender.
We can also, if there isn't a specific move, we can just roll base stat I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
Ow. I threw up my shoulder.
Yep. Welcome to middle age.
No. No.
No, not yet. It's too soon.
What concrete? Yeah, we'll do a sort of a sharp roll. Because it's investigative mystery doesn't really cover it, but it's sort of a sharp skill, so we'll go with a flat sharp.
I like how Gumshoe is
right.
basically a paladin, but like a inspector paladin.
Yeah. You have your oath and you need to follow it.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I help? Because doesn't a 9 improve or no?
9 is still a mixed success.
Oh, it's 10 for complete. Okay.
Yeah. But
Never mind then.
still, you go and find, you're an investigator. You're good at, like, would Clifford be, like, a survivalist in some capacity? Like, have some, scout sort of knowledge and stuff in his many years?
He was in his early days, he did go out hunting and stuff, but he put a quit to that after the whole
Yeah. So
surge thing.
it's
But if I saw Wynn like taking a few herbs, and she kind of asked for a few more of them, I would just venture out in the nearby trees and try to collect a few more flowers that seem similar.
yeah. So it's been a hot minute since you've been in like actual wilderness, and this place is definitely not normal. But like, you try and scope out some things, not going too far away from the group, but just kind of checking out just things that you feel are similar to what Wynn was picking out, and things that might give up. Because you also, what's the move that you took? Just let me alternate. Yeah, sensitive. So.
Oh yeah, I do have
because of
sensitive.
So that like it's more for creatures and stuff, but like everything here seems to have a life to it, although you might not recognize that at the first as like right now, but you can get a sense for everything around here is just so full of life. It's hard for you to put to words, but you can recognize that. And you kind of get an idea for what you need, although you're still very unsure of if what you're taking will be useful. So Wynn will get another +1 to her roll, and depending on how that goes, there might be other consequences with the ingredients, but we'll see how well her roll goes.
All right, yeah, I'll bring the herbs and the flowers back to Wynn as she's meditating, and his Quali just hand it out towards her and say softly, "Here, those herbs you're looking for."
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And she takes them gingerly, almost surprised that everyone's being so helpful for her. She's not used to this.
And Clifford just kind of stepped back because it seems Wynn's trying to concentrate, and he doesn't want to interrupt her too much.
You don't want me to break the space-time continuum by messing up the spell?
That's a possibility?
It's a possibility.
Wynn says casually as he walks away, and she notices this.
Wait, hold on.
Every spell has a price.
That's a
doing
steep
little
price.
magic version.
Ma'am, that's a steep price.
And then she goes back to mumbling and completely ignores him.
And I look over to Clifford. Wait. Little scared now.
And then she looks up and she does like a quick look at him with like a dark eye, and she goes, "There's nothing to be afraid about." And then she goes back to it.
I'm just gonna give Corny a shrug and just be like, "I guess, we're going with it, aren't we?"
I mean, yeah, fuck it. We're in the Fey realm. Sure. Oh no. And now Corny's super nervous.
Max.
Mm-hmm.
What are you up to during this?
I thought. I'm not really sure. I have. I'm holding Molotov cocktails. I'm watching Wynn draw on the ground, and the other two are scrambling around. It's like my plan was just to fly over and do recon, but.
Do you want to still do that while this is happening?
Yeah.
Oh jeez, what?
Please do.
What
Max,
happened?
weren't you gonna fly over there? What are you doing?
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm
with the
building a portal
lighting?
so I can help you escape quick if you need.
Okay.
Somebody did something.
So I guess we'll start here.
Well, now you got a better view of what's over there.
Oh no.
Those look like caskets or graves.
Eternal
That's
slumber.
I did
That's
say
wonderful.
stone slabs.
That's
This is the
wonderful.
Dream Eater.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna dive down.
So, as soon
Okay.
as you move forward,
Of course.
wings spread. Like the thought of this cavern, of the thought of dropping down, you feel unlike the opposite of what happened with the river where things got lighter. You feel yourself get heavier and heavier
Okay.
as your wings are spread at the edge of this space. And you go to take off, and you realize you cannot keep yourself aloft.
Great.
Do we watch Max plummet?
Not immediately. As you go to take off, let's get probably an act under pressure.
Okay.
To react fast enough to keep yourself from just plummeting straight down.
Okay.
It's like, Wiley.
And there's the fail, folks.
Let's go.
Our rolls
What
are
did Wile E.
amazing
Coyote?
today.
Oh, I love that. I love that visual. Okay, Fax.
That
Max
visual,
just like jump
but-
off, hold
but
out a
me,
little
like,
spine.
Yeah.
So-
Keep that visual, but then imagine like Goofy howling out at the same time.
Oh,
So, you guys witness Max, like, creeping up to the edge and then spreading his wings and just take one step off and then just drop like a rock down into the chasm. Full Wilhelm scream. as he plummets.
I'm gonna run to the edge and look down.
I will. I'll tell Win, keep doing what you're doing, and I'm gonna run to the cliffside also.
Hey, bud, what's going on?
You see Max falling into the mist, and then you lose sight of him.
Awesome.
Can you hear us, bud?
Can I hear them, Jake?
Max, you falling, and you scream, and then after a moment, you falling for, you don't know how long, but it gets to a point where you just can't scream anymore because you don't know where you're going to end up. You've seen the mist coming towards you, and then you hit the mist, and then that's all you've seen is fog around.
Okay.
Until another moment passes, you fall out of the clouds and sink down back. You see the tree line coming back towards you as you wind up only a couple 100 feet back towards the tree line of where you came from.
Okay.
And then you were just...
So me and Corny are like...
you see...
Me and Corny are just looking down into the mist.
Like, hello?
We hear this screaming
Hello?
dissipate into nothing.
I'm just gonna casually walk
behind
up.
us-
I'm just gonna casually walk up.
And be like, whoa, what the fuck? What?
Now, there is consequences to the act under pressure. You see... Now, but since you are closer to the edge, you now get a better view of what is across the cliff's edge.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not going over there. I look to both of them and say that.
It slowly starts to turn. And I'm assuming you guys either duck for cover or just...
There's nothing to hide behind.
Well, there's the trees.
There's the tree lines, and also there's this ridge kind of goes up, so you think it's like an increase before the cliff's edge, so you could lay flat if you wanted.
Oh, I'm gonna hit the deck.
Yeah, I'll hit the deck also.
And then I'm gonna whisper to the guys and Win and just... Yeah, I kind of forgot about the fact that we were trying to be sneaky. I think we were a little too loud just now.
Then you see it scans the area and doesn't notice you guys, but it does point... I can drop these guys in as well. We'll see if any. Point to one of its one of the creatures running around, which you now are close enough to also see these short scrawny little creatures, humanoid-like creatures with elongated facial features, white beard, and red caps on their head. It points to one of them and points it towards the the cliff's edge, and you can't really make out what any. You can't really hear much from where you guys are. So too far
Can I
away.
read the body language with read bad situation?
Sure.
Yeah. Thinking outside the box.
Okay.
That gives me 2 holds, right?
Um.
No, hold 3. Let's go.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, so some of these questions don't really cover what I was trying to do, but I guess
we can sort of figure it out. Yeah.
So what's the biggest threat would kind of fit as far as like what the body language is. Dangers we haven't noticed as far as like what we think they're gonna do, and maybe what's vulnerable to me. Do I see any kind of weaknesses?
Okay. So the biggest threat so there's kind of a few things here. The obvious big threat is the giant ant-like creature that's stumbling around, but the immediate threat is the fact that it points to one of its minions and then points towards the cliff edge, and you see it starting to run down here and is coming towards you guys, or at least towards the edge. It doesn't know where to go, but you actually see it start to run right across the chasm.
Like it's standing on solid air.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected.
Invisible bridge.
That or it's a mental thing, like the swampy bit was.
Yeah.
We just gotta believe we can cross.
You thought down, so you went down.
Yep.
At this point, Wynn's been doing her spell thing for a bit, and she's going to look and go, okay, I think I'm ready to cast a portal if you want me to. Are we wanting to get over, or do you want me to reserve this for something else? Because I've built quite a bit of magic here.
I'm going to look at the other 2 guys. I think a portal's a good call now. Clifford, you and I deal with this thing that's coming at us. We let Max go over, and then we support him. But if anybody has any other ideas, let me know.
Or we could hold it, because like now that we know that we just have to believe that I can fly, then it should be okay.
It should be, yeah. But the ability to quickly traverse it as well is a tactical advantage.
That's true as well, yeah.
So we got to decide quickly, I think.
And unfortunately, until this is cast, I won't be much help because I have to hold on to this magic and concentration.
Okay.
So it's up to you all on what our next move is. I'm ready. What I'm saying is I'm ready. And when you guys need that portal, you just say, and it will be done.
Yep, and y'all make the call. I'm going to draw a bead on this and wait for what the decision is. So.
Well, I'm going to crawl over to Corny. And I'm just going to, like, grab him by the shirt and give him a little shake. And, like, what is that? What is that? That thing's as big as a house.
That's the thing that took your target.
I was told it would be fairies.
Yeah, there's all different shapes and sizes of fairies. And I think at this point, because that thing's getting closer and I have guns, I'm going to shoot at it.
Well, I'm with you there, and I just pull out my gun also.
Yep, and I shoot at this thing that's walking across because I don't want it to get into melee.
Fair.
And I'll join Cornelius in that. We'll just kind of pull our guns together and just fire at it.
Okay.
Do we want to time it so when they attack, I get sent over?
We can, but all I know is Corny's firing because that thing's getting hella close, and guns lose their advantage in close.
Okay.
So now,
but if that's what you want to do, just tell
Max.
Quinn, and she can make it because it's ready.
Go for it, Max.
guns are loud, but that could make a good distraction.
Yep.
If you guys want to time that right.
You okay with that?
Not much timing to it. That thing's coming. We're just
firing. So
Yeah,
when Max decides that it's go time, it's go time.
Yeah, I'm waiting on your call. I look at you, Max, and I go, I'm ready when you are. With like a determined thing to like help you out here.
Okay. So when they fire, send me over.
Okay, so I'm going to use my magic now.
Okay. So this thing steps a bit closer into view, and you guys fire at it.
What did we decide was the roll on it? Because it's not a tough.
big ass.
Yeah.
Kick some ass.
Kick
Yeah.
some
Well,
ass is, if you're engaging in like, is when you're exchanging blows with a target.
Oh.
So act under pressure is better whenever there's less stakes, because kick some ass, you're going to take harm.
But there's no way I could take harm now, so we have
Yeah.
to do the other. Act under pressure uses what skill?
Plus cool, unless you have a reason for why it would be something else.
I'm aiming down sight, and my vision and my sharpness are more important. But cool also makes sense, so it's up to you. I was just thinking for aim, it should be sharp.
Aim sharp is more of like your intellect and like your knowledge of things, whereas cool is being able to keep calm and focus.
Okay. Hey,
Okay. So
that's 3 harm.
Act under pressure. Okay.
yeah. So you go and fire around.
Ooh.
Oh damn!
Oh, buddy,
Nice.
let's go. What are you using?
6 and a 5.
I think I have a. I don't think what I had.
Is it a pistol?
That would be in range.
Yeah, we're both good range, even for close.
Yeah.
But mine's far, so I'm
Yeah.
definitely good range.
You could likely shoot across the chasm.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd put far range at about 90 to 120, probably.
Really? I would put it so much higher, but that's okay.
It's. I have to make actual ruler measurements because it's fairly vague here. I'll have to.
Yeah. So, growing up, I shot in competitions, and the range that we shot that was far, that was difficult, was 500
Okay.
yards. 500 yards.
Oh
So,
Jesus. That's 1,500
You can set it however
feet.
you want. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't make
have a-
maps that big.
No, exactly. But it's also a rifle. Rifles shoot a very long
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah.
Now-
I have a 90mm.
You could maybe say that in order to shoot that, I mean, you should definitely say in order to shoot beyond a certain range, I would need a scope.
Yeah.
Because to make it that accurate with iron sights is a whole different story.
Yeah. But this is either way, this is definitely within range of the regular sight of the rifle and within range of the you said 9mm?
Yeah.
Which
2
does
harm.
2 harm.
And those were usually like when you go to the shooting range, the indoor pistols are like 90 feet, 100 feet, where they put this the target out to.
-2. Why is it? It's being stupid. I'm just going to put the right number in. Dang. Goddamn. You fire. So as you do this, Corny, you fire. Reload the bolt because I assume it's a bolt action.
Lever action, but yeah.
Ah.
Oh, so it's even easier to reload because the shells are already in there.
Clifford, you go and fire. Both land on this creature. Corny got a mixed success, so
I don't know how that plays out.
yeah, not
Maybe a jam.
yeah, there's a small jam that you're going to need a moment to get out, but you do get the shot off. This thing gets hit twice by your guys' shots.
What's your damage, KFX? It should say a harm number too. Okay, so 5 harm total.
Yeah, and it looks like
That's
it did.
a lot.
Actually, I forgot to change this, so it's actually down to that. And since you did it right before it got over, I'm going to do a roll myself for it.
I'd also like to note, as soon as I notice the jam, I'm not going to try to fix it. I'm going to switch to my revolver, since it's so close.
Okay.
I'll fix it after.
7 is a mixed success. So it gets shot twice, and you see it start to actually sink itself as it starts to slip into the chasm, but does jump and grabs onto the edge of the cliff face.
Perfect,
and
that
is
slows it down.
just hanging there for a moment as it's trying to get up. Also, I should ask, what are your bullets made of?
I just came here with lead bullets, I guess.
It's just base bullets. I didn't buy specifics, so I assume it's not weak to the lead like it would be to the iron.
Yes.
Because we know that the Fae are weak to iron because that's the research we found, which is why we have iron chains that Max is carrying.
Max is carrying a lot.
Yeah, but he's a big boy. He okay.
Yeah, he does. Tough technically isn't good, but his weird makes him a lot stronger.
Yep.
I believe my bullets are made out of iron. I believe that really hard.
I see what you're doing.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, they're made out of iron. I feel like that's a roll that maybe could be made.
Would you have preemptively done that, or just be realizing that now?
No. I'm not too well versed in the weakness of the Fae, so.
Yeah, you weren't there when we did the research, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know.
But that was a cool thing. I believe it, so it's true.
You're in a realm of chaos, so the laws of physics are flexible.
The laws of reality are flexible.
But as these shots go off, the Dream Eater does turn towards this the cliff's edge, and you see it slowly raise its arm and point.
We have Max teleporting across, right?
Yep. But
I'm just waiting.
As the shots go off, I assume that's when Wynn casts the spell. If I'm
Yeah, let me do it. Let's see. Wish me luck.
okay, you have +3 on top of your normal.
Oh, at least it succeeds. Because the +3.
Well, that's a 9. That's still not a full success.
But it's a mix, and one of us, you're there, you can help her.
Max, do you want to help out?
I think so. I think that might be the best idea to risk it. Because it's damned if we don't, but we have a chance if I do.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. I believe in you.
Where is help someone?
Help out, I think, is the...
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Oh, there it is.
Okay, I hope so.
Come on, buddy.
Here we go.
Hey!
I got mixed success, so how does that work with help?
Let me
I think it's
just...
still a success.
It gives me +1, but you expose yourself to trouble or danger.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm going into the heart of it.
Yeah, so...
So, Win, are you both going through or just Max?
I'll go with them.
Okay.
All right.
Since you...
I fit Max, will you have me? And I can come with you? I think I can be of some help over there.
Yes, please.
Okay, let's go.
So...
Post shots as they're going through this portal, I'm going to turn to Clifford. Clifford, I think I can handle this one if you want to go help them.
So, Win, where exactly were you making the portal? On the other side.
He's facing us right now, correct?
Yeah.
My plan was to do it like somewhere like over here.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah.
So...
Like off to the side. I want to kind of hide behind this tree here. Yeah, exactly.
You guys...
And I wanted it to be like a perfect line from where I was because it's like kind of the energy of the portal.
Up here, when you come out on the other side of the, you sort of get your, like, behind the sarcophagus.
Okay.
On, like, sort of in that area, but, like, you're come out in a spot where you're able to crouch down and be behind the sarcophagus. Max, you come out and, this red cap notices you
Of course
and
it does.
it doesn't notice you like fully, but it does notice something happen over there, so it's going to go to investigate.
Okay.
Just put it right there for now, while the others are starting to charge forward across the chasm. So, there's another moment here. Actually, yeah, I'll give you guys another beat. Corny and Clifford, you can take note of the portal behind you, which is staying open because this was a bigger magic.
Mm-hmm.
And you're able to see it on the other side. The Dream Eater has not taken notice of the portal. Just one red cap is moving towards it. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to, like I said, recommend that Clifford go with them, and I'm going to fire at the whatever the fuck the red cap, basically, because that's what I think they are, with my pistol. I'm going to switch to that quickly. Just draw that out and fire at him.
Let me just pull out something here. What color would your portal be, Win?
I was thinking of it like an iridescent purple. I picture the wormhole from Star Trek DS9. Basically that, exactly.
Dope.
Yeah. That's actually really cool.
Yeah, I got some new effects.
I could tell that the ground was moving too. That was cool. Like the smoke.
I didn't even notice that until just now.
Oh, I thought that was just my eyes being really bad. So
I probably didn't notice it because my eyes are bad.
Is it a hallucination or is it real?
Am I insane?
Ooh,
I got animated assets
that.
now.
I
Dude,
love
the portal?
that.
Yeah, the portal's amazing.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly it.
And let me just.
That's like a blend between the Portal games and Diablo.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Let me just put that there.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Can I end this Redcap's miserable career?
Yeah, we'll have you go first, as the red cap is struggling to.
Fuck off,
Oh.
game.
Well, more experience for you.
Yeah, I'm taking experience on this one. It's less detrimental than it would have been. And then I'm going to move away and play the game of attrition.
Yeah, you go to fire, and you need to work on cleaning your guns at some point, I guess, because you get.
I was in mud, bro. I'm doing my best.
Actually, yeah, you realize that your pistol is clogged and drenched, and you go to pull the trigger, and it just backfires. And it might not be broken, but you definitely have to put some effort into getting it to fire right.
Okay. So I dropped the rifle. I'm going to leave it dropped. How far can I move?
I mean, movement is fairly free-flowing. Like, we can go with the standard 30 to 60 feet of movement, depending on how stealthy
Okay, so there's 30.
Yeah.
I can't move 60 because I took an action unless you're changing that. The rifle I'm going to draw because I dropped it and it's going to stay dropped. So it's right there. Can I do anything to start getting the gun ready to fire again? Or do I need to wait till next turn?
You can start that, and we'll come back to that in a moment.
What roll would I do? Sharp?
Yeah, so this would essentially be act under pressure, but this time it is using your sharp, because it's your knowledge of your weapons.
Okay. Act under pressure with sharp. Fucking nailed it.
Nice.
Apparently you don't need to work on cleaning your weapons because you have it down to like a science. You disassemble it, get all the gunk out, reassemble it, and like
Forrest Gump it is what you're saying.
yeah, and like impressing yourself given the situation. Like probably your personal record for disassembling and reassembling your weapon.
Especially mid-combat.
Yeah.
Perfect. Love it here. All right, next.
Okay, Clifford. You see this thing dangling on the edge. It's about to crawl back up. You see that Corny's weapon misfired. What do you do?
I'm gonna trust what Cornelia said. I'm just gonna run over to the portal.
Attaboy.
I'm just gonna. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm gonna raise my hand, my arms up over my face, close my eyes, and just jump in.
No idea where you're gonna end up. You're just trusting.
Yeah.
But yeah, easy enough. You jump through and you end up on the other side, next to Win.
Yeah, I imagine I just like run right into her.
Yeah, you. Nope, I did not want to take the portal.
bump into her, spin around.
That's the wrong asset.
You tore the space-time continuum. I'm kidding.
And Corny, despite not hearing that, feels this sense of dread.
Actually, I think I'll like pop out and I'll like ram into the back of Max, just like a brick wall.
Oof.
And I should mention, as you had cast that spell, you notice that forgot to narrate this a bit, but casting that spell, Max lent some of his energy and sort of reason it didn't work out well. Like, you realize that this place your energy comes from, you've come to realize it comes from spirits, it comes from the dead, things that have passed from life, and this realm is the total opposite of that. It is just full of life, and a different type of magic than what you're used to, and it's very hard to draw on the energy of spirits whenever everything around you is alive.
Sorry, I'm so far away, Wen.
So you have to draw on the energy that you have at your disposal, which one of those sources is Max. And when you lent your energy, Max, you felt a cold chill go through you. You didn't take harm or anything, but like there was a chill that ran through you as you felt wind siphoning some of your energy once again. For someone who's very used to fire and heat, feeling a chill is something you are not used to.
And I want to clarify. So once Wynn had come over, she understood that that was so much harder than what she was anticipating for a spell and that there were issues with it. And she's planning on, once being over there, she's actually going to be tucking her book away and pulling out her gun. She does have a 9mm on her.
Pull that.
She realizes she can't do as much magic as consistently as she's used to here. She's going to have to really save it.
Yeah,
Keep the gun inside the book.
To keep the gun inside the book, is that what you said?
Yeah. Like the back pages.
That's kind of dope.
Just flip to the back page and there's a bunch of paper carved out and you just pull out a 9mm.
Hold on, I have to access my powerful spells. Gun.
I'm not really against that image right now. So what she's doing here is the back 20 pages of this giant tomb here just has carved out for this nice pistol, and she just looks at everyone, looks slyly, and just slides out this gun out of it, closes the book, and shoves it in her bag.
I'm gonna cast my highest level spell, gun.
The ultimate spell.
Oh my god. I'm gonna cast America.
Avada Kedavra, this.
Oh, I love it.
But yeah, so that's where she's at, and she noticed that Clifford and Max both made it over safely, but she is tucked behind the thing, just waiting. So.
Oh boy. Okay. So Max and Wynn, is there anything specific that you want to do at this moment?
Do I know this buddy here making his way over?
Yeah, you would. He's not running full tilt, but he's carefully inspecting as he goes.
Okay.
Like a guard in Metal Gear Solid.
So.
Yeah, so if you hide in on a bench with two other people, you'll be totally hidden.
Yeah, just find a cardboard box. Jesus.
Yeah. So what I want to do then is I want to hide somewhere in here. I'm just using that spot just for an example. Hide, And then when Buddy gets close enough, I kind of want to jump him and then use the chain to kind of garrote him.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm here for that.
So I don't know what I need to roll for that, but that's what I want to do.
I think this would be considered a kick some ass. Like,
Okay.
what the heck is happening here?
Oh.
Sorry, I was trying to go to a brighter color, and apparently I have to go through all of them to get there.
Yeah, you're going through every color of the rave.
Pulls out his glow sticks and decides that he's decided to do a festival in the middle of the forest. It's ever after.
It's so bad. We're getting there.
I have a colored LED light
And we just
strip.
suddenly hear, and just like the techno sounds.
There we go.
Yeah, I also have a colored LED that I would like to use, but I realized that I can't have it and the halo light going at the same time for some reason. They will literally just short out each other. But yeah, kick some ass. You use your weird instead of
Mixed success.
okay. I gotta pull out this thing's stats. Oh, here we go.
Would that be a tough against it or a kick ass against it?
It's kick some ass as he jumps down and garrotes it. I believe a garrote is actually an item listed.
Oh, actually.
Let me just pull out.
I mean, likely. All it is basically is shortened razor wire.
Yeah.
The interesting question now is, how do you make him bleed using iron chains?
Well, I wasn't so much going for the bleed thing. It's just like it's iron being choked around his neck. So
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is great because they're weak against iron.
yeah.
So how does that weakness affect his success?
It's
Well, on the 7+ with kick some ass, like it's the classic. We both do damage to each other, but I still do the damage to it.
yeah.
Yeah, but then it would be increased damage because iron, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yay, let's go.
I'm just. It's not directly here.
Well, I wouldn't use a proper garrote as the damage base.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it for the.
Oh, I found it. It's Garrote 3 harm intimate.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, you. This is actually going to do, 4.
Double damage.
I'm not gonna say double, but what is harm? What is harm?
Your health.
I mean, true.
So yeah,
Fuck
for
him up.
these
Fuck him
creature,
up.
so harm is divided into like 3 harm is a lot. 4 harm is what's considered overkill, which is what I'll consider this is a 4 harm, which is not is like basically taking a grenade to the face.
Okay. I mean, I've already done that to somebody else, but okay.
And he's unstable now, or dead.
Well, that's assuming he has 7 health like us.
It's not dead, but he is very low. And it scratch the other thing about this, he claws at you, but he only does 1 harm with his talons as he tries to rake across you.
So he actually does nothing because I'm immortal, so I reduce harm by 1.
Let's go.
Yep.
Is but a scratch.
Yes. It's called a flesh wound.
Yes.
Yeah, and the
Just watch this.
iron also penetrates any armor that he had.
Let's go.
And because you're choking down on his neck, he also is like can't call out.
I was hoping for that.
So, Win, are you doing anything at this moment as well as you see Max like hide behind the tree, wait for this thing to come around, and he just wraps the chain around and yanks? Which is a very brutal image to see. Like,
Oh, I'm so here for this, to be honest with you.
Wings out, claws. Yeah.
If anything, she's a little like impressed.
actually, I should have that on there. There we go. Max's true form out.
Can I?
And as all this has been happening, like you see this creature, it hasn't acted yet, but it's moving up to the dais there.
Still moving towards me. This is the goal. This is the goal.
I guess I really want to do something regarding like a hunch or a tune in, I guess. Maybe a tune in to big bad monster.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Let's use this new ability.
Yeah.
Let me just give it a quick read over. Tune in.
Before I do it though, I want to move because I don't want to like be drawing all the attention this way. So I want to move myself a bit.
Yeah.
If possible. So I want to like move myself. Sorry, my sheet's in the way and I can't move my character. One sec here. Boom, move out of the way. Stop that. I want to kind of like, oh my gosh, stop adjusting. Thank you. I want to move myself like off like this way if I can, and kind of like sneak around. And I want to like, if you will allow me to sneakily move back here while Max is hitting up this guy with the chain.
Yeah, I'd say
like hide behind. I'm like sneaking behind the sarcophagus or the coffins or whatever you want to call them as I'm doing it.
Yeah, easy enough as you walk around. There's nothing within immediate proximity, so I wouldn't say there's a roll right now. There's enough going on that they're well enough distracted. If you're trying to walk like around someone, you'd probably have to roll like for that, but there's enough going on that you're good.
Yeah, basically my goal is that if I fail the roll, I want it to be that when they turn, like, and this is your choice, but I want to avoid the possibility of them seeing the portal and the other people.
Yeah.
So. Cool?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
go.
So, for the roll, I'm going to roll first and then I'll ask the questions.
Oh,
Thank
Wow.
F.
damn. That's
What did I get?
2
That's
5s plus 2.
Nice.
Completely
Nice.
into.
So
I get to hold 3.
So what, like, this is a new ability that you've gotten. What's it like as you you've been reading through the codex of monsters that you found before in the very first mystery. You've been studying up on creatures, trying to learn more.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the first time that you're trying to actively study a creature, take it in, and understand its essence. What's this like as you do this?
Probably a trance-like state of just like seeking the mind. I think to X-Men with like the professor like going through with like and I think I've spoken to this before with seeking to the mind of like trying to get into the other hunters. So I think it's similar to that, but I'm going into a monster's mind to kind of understand its moves and understand what's happening. So I want to know, what is it planning to do right now is the first question. So I kind of like send my energy out, and it's almost like I'm on a different world. There's like a different spiritual dimension I kind of shift myself into so I can reach into their mind.
Yeah, your vision shifts almost like the when someone wears the One Ring as you slip into almost another plane, and your mind waves of voices going around, but you've managed to focus in on this creature's mind. Mm-hmm. As you start to listen, at first you don't understand the language it thinks in. The vocabulary is completely different than yours, but you get a sense for the meaning behind it despite not understanding the words thought. And this was a big success, so the sense you get is, I must start the ritual.
Oh.
I must use
Fine.
their energy.
Even worse.
Mm-hmm.
We will cut this realm off from the material plane.
Okay.
Heard. Second question then. Who is it currently regarding as its biggest threat in the vicinity? What is it noticing?
So,
And I'm going to save the last hold for later, if that's okay. I don't know if I can, but...
Of course I know you can.
Hold it's weird. It's very decently ambiguous how long you can hold for. Because you obviously can't hold it forever. But ask you the following questions. But I'll let it go for basically as long as you can keep the hold until you like break focus on this creature.
Okay. My theory is like if I go to do a different move that's separate from the tune in, then I would lose the holds.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so my second question is, who does it regard as its biggest threat right now? Because if it's thinking it needs to do the ritual, like, is it noticing us / like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to say, is it focused on one of us right now? Is it focused on something?
The only one of us it could be focused on is me. So it's either that or a different enemy we don't know about.
Yeah, so you get the sense that in its mind, you can see that it's looking ahead at where the red cap is dangling from the cliff's edge. And that it's noticed shots fired from just beyond the ridge, and it's scanning the cliff there for what could have done that, and keeping its eye there, but its focus is now on this circle in the center, and so yeah, it regards the biggest threat in that coming from in front of it. It doesn't seem to have noticed anyone around it.
Poor stupid idiot tree.
So Wynn knows this information, and obviously no one else does yet. When the time happens, I would like to do another move, but I'm holding off and letting someone else go. So, like, I'm kind of done with my little piece with the dude there. I know there's a ritual, but it's not like I can say anything to anyone yet. But
I mean, you do have telepathy. You can.
I want to use that. I want to basically like send a message to I would say probably Max and Corn. Like, I don't know how many I can send, but I'd love to flip it and do a quick telepathy send off to let them know what's going on here.
How does your telepathy work? Do you have to see me?
Nope, it's very vague.
No.
Like everything in this game, it's incredibly vague.
Yeah, and I've used it to my advantage. So it just says, like, you can read people's thoughts and put words into their mind. So I'm thinking, like, and hear me out here. So my thought is, to save on time as well, is I do one investigate a mystery, and I keep it to, like, one sentence so I can send it to each of them. Your thoughts on that? Otherwise, I'll send it just to one. Now, it also doesn't say I have to roll for it. It just says that this will allow you to investigate a mystery and read a bad situation without needing to actually talk.
Yeah, I think
so, like,
the investigating mystery and read a bad situation is to, like, gain in essentially reading someone's mind. Mm-hmm. Where manipulate someone is to put an idea in someone's head. However...
Okay.
So, yeah, you'd have to manipulate us in order for it to hit. But if you choose to fail.
I would say, like, what I'm thinking is, like, it might be, for the people that you know well, you could just give them a brief, like, sentence to their head, but if you want to give them, like, information to act on, it might be manipulate someone.
So what you're saying is I could do it similar to how Max can spark the fire. I can do it without a roll, but I just have to keep it short and brief and not abuse it.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I'm going to, as finaling up my turn here, I'm going to send a message to everyone. Clifford, we don't know each other that well, so you're going to hear it as, like, a very faded sound is the way I picture it. So the people I'm closer to will hear it stronger.
Yeah.
And so it'll go Max, Corny, Clifford, basically. And I'm going to be in my head, and I'm going to send off to them saying, the Dream Eater needs to start the ritual. We need to hurry.
So, Clifford, you just hear, for the first time ever, of kind of a muffled voice that sounds similar to the girl you've just met, who you believe her name was Wynn. In your head.
Yeah, I gotta, like, just take a look behind me. What? But I gotta assume that came from Wen. Maybe I just heard, like, an echo or
through her voice.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure she's down in front of me, but I kind of heard that maybe behind me. But maybe, sound just weird here.
That's also very fair.
So maybe I just think I heard it.
Corny's going to continue to just make noise on this side. So.
As this happens, the tree-like figure of the Dream Eater, you see it plants its feet into the ground, and vines start to wrap tendril-like through the ground, connecting it to the sarcophaguses around, sort of wrapping around them, and they start to pulsate as you see motes of light travel through them into the Dream Eater. And
yeah, I'm gonna shout fire and iron. Fire and iron!
Let me get the right thing here.
And then whenever I'm up, I'm shooting that motherfucker with the pistol. Not the Dream Eater, but the one climbing up to me.
Yeah, this one would probably be better. Just getting the right color sequence here. Actually, we'll go with what I have here. And then the dais lights up and smoke starts to swirl around as it's focusing. Something is starting.
Oh dear.
I'm going to. So I noticed all the coffins and stuff, and I noticed that the thing is starting to swirl. Can I do a hunch?
Yeah.
Okay. So just for clarification for those that don't know, a hunch will let me know that if something bad is about to happen, depending on my role, I can go get there in time or I won't get there in time to help intervene. So.
Fair enough. I am trying to kill the one that's climbing up.
Mixed success. So, I get there, time to intervene, but not prevent it altogether, which I think is fair. So I want to kind of come out and I want to start I just want to be a nuisance and start making noise, to be honest with you.
Delay it, basically.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hop out and I'm just gonna yell and be like, hey, did you hear me in your brain earlier, you idiot?
I'm gonna shoot at the thing climbing up
Dream
if
Eater.
I can.
So there's where I'm at.
Yeah, can I run over to Max? I'm assuming that thing he's dealing with is it still alive? Red Cat?
Yeah.
We'll go through another round here with people.
Okay.
Let's start with Corny. You said you were going to do something right now, so.
No, he ain't.
Man.
Well, you got more experience.
Did I? Do I take luck?
I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, but I want to be able to contribute to y'all. Nope, we take experience, and it's a complete failure. So, yeah, the gun's probably broken. Now I have to switch to my fucking sword.
You have a sword?
Yeah, I have a sword cane.
You're just going through your entire arsenal here.
Look, I'm doing my best,
this
y'all.
high.
Like, I gave it. I sacrificed myself to this enemy. I need y'all to do the rest, please. I was the distraction and the fucking sacrifice. All right,
You could go back for your rifle and just try to clear out the quick jam in it.
Nope. I'm gonna stand my ground and pull my sword.
Okay, this thing.
And that's my fucking turn.
This thing is going to roll again to try and get back up.
If it falls to its death.
There's a chance.
Oh wow! It just fall from the sky.
Based on checks.
Oh,
That's not great for me.
No.
I'm sorry, but it does.
Does steel count as iron?
I mean, in Pokemon, fairy types are weak against steel.
I'm saying it still has the iron element in it.
Yep, steel is just iron and carbon.
Fe still exists there.
Yeah.
Alright, that's my turn. At least the thing only climbed up.
So, yeah, it's climbed up and it's now looking around. But that is its go. It moves up a bit.
That's where it stands? Okay, good. That's close enough. Good. It was outside of my range before.
It's moving closer because it doesn't want to be right next to the edge because it's still staggered and doesn't know if it could manage to hold its ground over the chasm. But
all right, y'all. Help.
Max, we're back to you right now.
Choke
I
that
feel like
bitch.
How much chain do we have?
How many what, sorry?
How much chain do we have?
Like 60 feet.
Yeah, but it's like as one unit though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unless you guys took the time to separate it, then...
I don't think we did.
We definitely didn't.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna finish off the red cap.
Roll to kick some ass.
Fuck him up. Let's
Yeah,
go.
there it is.
Let's
And that's a
go.
10. And that's a 10.
Nice.
So, on a 10, I can choose one extra effect. So, I'm assuming it's dead. So I'm not going to take.
I don't think we've got a full success on kick some ass yet.
Yeah. So, I guess I will give +1 forward to somebody else then.
Plus
So
somebody else, he said?
Then we have four enemies.
Yeah, +1
still.
forward, so it's like a bonus to the roll in addition to everything else you have.
Yeah, so their next roll will have +1.
I'm
And
about to do something reckless, so...
Max,
Oh, you are?
what's it like as you just end this red cap?
Just
I
like
believe in you.
I'm just like you just see me polling and just like
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
sure, we'll do that.
Ah. I was hoping this head would pop off.
That's up to Max.
I know. I like
know.
to go to the sleep thing.
I know. It's up to Max. Max is the one that said that wasn't what happened.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have these, so yeah, you get +1 forward on your token.
Yeah.
Is that...
It'll +1 to my next roll or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And so like when it pops up, like there's a like before you roll, like there's a window that pops up, and you can just change the plus forward from 0 to 1 for that time.
Forward is next roll. Ongoing is until a condition is satisfied.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm assuming that buddy's dead now because if it's another 4 damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. Bye, nerd. And now we have this giant magic casting tree that is terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
How tall is this tree?
It's pretty freaking tall.
Yeah,
20
this...
feet, 15 feet. Fuck.
Yeah, this thing, it's kind of... This creature, its arms are, like, on the ground and it's hunched over, but it's in its hunched over state, it's still about 12 feet tall.
Yeah, I hate it here.
Ooh,
So-
I have an idea. I know what I'm doing next turn.
If it stands up to its full
Is it a
height,
Molotov cocktail?
No, but it could be.
yeah, it's very hard to judge how tall this thing would be if it actually stood fully upright. It might reach the 20-foot tall mark.
All right. I assume Max is holding one end of the chain.
He has his hands on 2 points since he was choking.
Yeah, just let me take it off its neck.
Okay. I'm gonna grab an end of the chain. You said we have like 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
You do? Yes.
Are you gonna Empire this?
Yeah. Yep. All right, Max, hang on tight.
AT&T.
I gotta grab one end of the chain. I'm gonna run for the giant tree monster.
Boy.
Just,
Full in.
I'm gonna try to hop up onto its back.
Okay.
I like it here. I like it here.
We want to act under pressure.
I was like, that +1 better go far, bud.
It's going somewhere.
So yeah, act under pressure is kind of the catch-all unless there's another ability that you would like to use here.
Nope, it's probably pretty pressurous, so let's go with it.
You can, since this is a fairly physical thing, I'll let you use your tough instead of cool, if you so choose.
Oh, okay.
Because this is...
Which one's higher?
I got +1 tough.
Let's
I
go.
got +1 on my roll. Alright, so it's just a tough roll? Pretty much?
Basically.
Yeah, it's essentially, it's a tough roll, but you can choose what stat you want when you do any move check, so...
Oh. Okay.
Oh, no.
Did you include...
Occult?
You include...
He did.
Sorry. I have the postman is... The postman always rings twice. Twice per mystery. As long as you uphold your code, you can re-roll a roll.
Yep.
Ooh.
So
Do it.
I gotta re-roll that.
Yeah.
Strong. Like it.
Oh!
Okay, so do you take experience or luck? Failed back to
Oh my god.
You tried.
No, he did. It's just fucking hilarious.
Oh.
All right, K-Fax.
So...
I get the... Can I use my other postman rings twice?
I don't know.
I guess that nothing's saying you can't use it twice.
Blow them all in one go.
So you can use that, you could use a luck, or you could take the consequences. It's up to you.
And
I really want
this
this to
is
go
the
up.
boss of this mystery, so
I'm gonna blow my last use of this. Hopefully I don't need to reroll anything in the future.
Hey.
Okay, there we go. Laid something.
it's something.
Yay.
I can't help. I'm nowhere near you. So
Max
I
or
could-
Win are able to help if you can think of a way that you could.
So, I have an idea. I just want to know what you're trying to do first, Clifford.
All right. I'm gonna jump onto its back, and I'm gonna start to try to wrap this thing around its neck.
Okay.
And I'm gonna yell at Max. All right, Max, I need you to jump and think heavy thoughts.
I love it.
Okay.
I'm here for this.
Yours are holding the other end of that chain.
That's so
Yeah.
good. I love it.
Okay.
That's actually really good.
So,
I like that better than my idea.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Fucking drag that thing down.
Yes.
I'll do that, but so my idea was like the classic thing, like where I have the other end, and then I fly around, tie its legs up, and pull it out so it falls. But I like the think heavy thoughts one.
Dude, this one's so good.
Okay, so Max, do you want to roll a help out to...
Absolutely.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Absolutely. Uses my cool, but we'll see what happens. Come on. I got a mixed success.
That's enough.
I think that's fair.
Oh, K-Fax.
And I screw myself over too a bit because I draw attention to myself again.
That was so good.
So
that bump it up to a success for me.
yeah, that's a full success for Clifford. As you manage to, like, you're in your elder years, but Win and Max, you witness this guy, like, grab a heavy iron chain and just sprint up to this creature without a hesitation, jump on it, lasso the chain around its neck, and haul down. And like manage to wrap it around enough that it is tight and not like coming loose. As Max holds his end taut, pulling it tight with just pure infernal strength. And
yeah, I guess that's my turn. I'm now just like latched onto its back right now with the.
Yeah, so what's the hurt or the harm? 3?
well, we're going to see, Max, what do you do at this point?
Oh, Max will take his turn.
Max?
Or he's gonna freeform it.
Max, can you hear us?
Hello?
Oh, I think he's gone.
Max? Max? Can someone message him? I think we lost him.
Weird, because he's moving. Max? Holler.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can hear the music.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, just like, epic moment here, Max.
Sir. Sir.
Did someone say something?
Hello.
Hi! Okay, so what did I miss?
What was the last thing you heard?
Quite a bit.
The last thing I heard was, like, it turned into a success, and then...
Oh. So a lot.
And then I guess that's right. Yeah, so just give me the rundown quickly of what happened.
You just see me like doing so many motions. Basically, this old man who's been traveling with you through this realm and just in shock of everything and seems way out of his depth in all regards. You see him just, after you got this red cap, he takes the other end of the chain and sprints to this ant creature, jumps on its back, wraps the chain around it, you pull tight.
Okay.
As he manages to not necessarily not, but latch on this chain around its neck, and you pull tight and drag it back a step as he yells at you to think heavy thoughts.
Okay.
It is now your moment. What do you do?
I'm gonna raise my arms up, close my eyes, think of the heaviest thing I can, and then whip the chain down, so it does like that little like wave thing. And then the way I'm seeing it, when it gets to it, it's just gonna get super heavy and just drag, like force it to the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking you're gonna jump off the cliff.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's all right.
that's
It's all right. It's too late.
It's not too late if that's what Max wants to do. Which would you prefer?
Bonsai.
Okay. This will be I don't want to keep using act under pressure necessarily for everything. This would be a tough roll, which you can use your weird for.
Awesome. So I'm about to roll. I clicked something wrong by mistake. It does not count.
Yeah, I'm just.
Well, I fucked. That doesn't count. That does not count.
Actually, why would it not?
Oh, because I picked the wrong thing. If you wanted to count, you would have to add 2 more to that to make it 11.
No.
You didn't click weird.
Yeah, I didn't click weird.
We can just do the math on this because it's.
Yeah, so 11.
Yeah, it would be 11 then.
It'd be 9. It'd be 12. Because you have a plus 3.
No, it would be 13 then. Because 4 plus 6, and then we turn the -1 to a plus 3, so that's 13 then.
So.
True.
It's actually 14 because of the success of this help out and the last move.
Wonderful.
So.
Yeah, so that's a win.
Yeah.
You see this. The portal starts phasing and jittering, and then it actually fizzles out as you see this thing gets ripped out by the roots of its legs and is dragged with Max into the chasm.
I'm seeing Looney Tunes Crook style, like just fucking pulling it off stage.
Still on the seat's back.
Yeah, Clifford, you have a moment here as it's getting dragged to the edge.
Yeah, are you coming for a ride too?
I'll give you.
Potentially.
Do you have the choice? You can stick around and see the outcome of this, or you can attempt to jump off in time.
Ooh, act under pressure.
I'm probably gonna try to jump off.
Okay, probably a good choice.
And not get my foot caught up in some like knotted branches or something.
Oh God, don't jinx it, bud.
So,
Yep.
act under pressure.
I used up all my rerolls. This is it. The only one I get.
Well, you have luck too.
Yeah.
I don't have any luck.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Everybody
you do.
does.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh.
So so luck is a resource that you have right at the beginning.
Okay. I didn't have any pips in it, so I thought I didn't have any.
So you
okay.
It's pips that you spend.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you start at okay, and then once all your luck points are gone, you are considered doomed. So luck is a finite resource throughout the entirety of the campaign.
And there's only one way to refresh it.
Yeah.
And it's advanced leveling, so.
Yeah. So. Okay.
Nowhere near him. I can't help. Not that it would matter. He's only 7.
So. It's a mixed success. So, not a failure. However, there's a moment as this thing is getting dragged off. You jump off of this creature, but as you do, it latches out with a vine tendril, and it doesn't catch you, but it does stab through your shoulder.
Ooh.
Ah.
You take 3 harm as this stabs into your shoulder.
Ow, that hurt.
Additionally, you can ignore all harm for an additional luck point. It's up to you.
Yeah. Although, I will say, like, if you do that, usually you want to use that in moments where, like, you die if you don't. So, you can use it whenever you want, but I would recommend not using it at this moment for this harm.
I agree. Just wanted to make sure he was aware, because he didn't know luck before.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so luck can be used to succeed in a roll or to take 0 harm. But this does come with another caveat. You take 3 harm from this vine, and you feel it rip not just through your body, but through your mind, as a memory you hold is suddenly dissolved.
Oh, good old Dream Eater.
What
my dreams
memory from Clifford's past does he lose at this moment? Can be a moment in time. Could be a person. Something that flashes through your mind at this moment is suddenly
my first case.
What was that case?
Oh, what was that case? Now, that's a good question. Let's see, it'd probably be something kind of simple.
Simple, but it defines your entire career.
Shoot, I'm gonna need a moment to think about it.
Take a moment as you as you feel your mind get shaken, and you can tell us about it in a second once you think about it, but you do feel a moment of loss as you know there's something missing now. Part of you is empty. But you managed to rip out this vine at the last moment as this creature goes tumbling over the edge with Max in front of it. Max, you tumble through the air with this beast in hand, Gandalf versus Balrog style, falling for ages as you kind of mid-air combat against this thing as it tries to latch out at you. I'm going to give Wynn and Corny a moment here as you guys witness this series of events. What do you take? What do you do here?
I witnessed this big-ass tree fall into the cavern, and I offer up a hopeful prayer that Max can deal with it, because I already have my own problems, so I'm going to fire at this thing.
Do you have another gun?
Oh, not fire. I'm going to run up to it. And then swing it.
Fire your sword at it.
Yeah.
Throw.
Alright, so this is my kick some ass.
Yep.
You got this, come on.
It's my first time using Kick Some Ass. Where is it?
Yeah, I feel like I avoid it too much.
I avoid it like the plague because it's bullshit.
It's after Investigative Mystery.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Hey!
What's
you still do damage?
I do some damage, yep.
What's the damage on your...
2.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how skilled is Corny with the sword, with the blade?
He is very sneaky about it. So anytime he's ever hurt somebody using it, it's been through deception. So if he does damage this time, it's because he did a feint and then connected.
So, yeah, this creature moves with agileness that you're not used to, and also a height that you're not used to.
Oh, dude, I beat children. We're fine.
Okay.
Say you beat children.
Look, they're the worst.
Okay. You go to stab into this creature and you do 2 harm, and then it swings its claws at you in retaliation, and they go across you, and you do take 1 harm yourself.
At least it was only 1.
And it is hanging on by a thread. Like, you see that this thing is, like, bleeding out, but because the blade you're using isn't pure iron.
Even though it's steel and has iron in it?
Needs to be pure.
That's fine. I'll allow it.
You'll allow.
Alright, yeah, that's it then.
These 2 are moving. They're also don't know everything that's happened. They were probably about here whenever the big tree went off the edge.
Okay.
And now they're just like...
But they're distracted, right?
Yeah, they're
Good.
confused.
If they come for me, I'm fucked.
They are now confused about what they're going to do now.
Also, at the end of my turn, I'm going to yell, "Who's employing you now? Retreat might be your best option."
We should have yelled timber.
Looks like we're going to get ad here in a second.
Yeah, timber's not great.
I have an idea when I can.
I'm going to put snooze on the ad that's coming up. For a moment. We're so close. I don't want an ad to run. Oop, not what I wanted to hit.
That's what she said?
Win, what are you up to? These guys look like they're shifting direction to follow back to the cliff edge because they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so I'm chasing them, and I decide to hex one of them.
Okay. Another
I have an idea.
New ability.
It's just use magic, but hex style. So this here, I don't think... It just says when you cast a spell, as well as normal, you can pick from the following list. So I understand that I'm going to have to deal with the messiness of this place, but I do want to pull my book back out and use a hex on one of them.
Yeah, like you were finding, it's not... You're still able to use your magic, it's just harder.
Yeah, and this isn't a big one, and I'm just going to do one of the effects from the hex.
Yeah.
And we all love to
if
make
it happens.
the other side harder. So
Yeah. So with that being said, I'm going to do the roll and then see what happens from there. And then can I surprise you guys with what I want to do, and you can see if it works?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love to be surprised.
No, I'm using my luck. I'm using my luck. Wait, where am I at for luck? Ooh.
Don't use luck on this.
Yeah,
I know. I was really excited though. I really want. It was going to be so funny.
You said fuck it. Until
Okay, well, let me. Okay,
luck, though.
wait. Can I? Okay, what if I tell you what I wanted to do, and then that determines if I want to use my luck?
No,
Sure.
because you set it up as you're not going to tell us
You know
unless
what?
you succeed.
It's true to my character to continue to doom myself here. So
Yes.
I am using my luck, and I am auto succeeding on this. Because that is actually true to my character.
How many do you have left, by the way?
For me, for
Fucking,
luck, I have
like
4
2.
left after this. This was my 3rd one.
Oh, you're
Oh,
fine.
wow.
You're fine. I just used my 3rd one. You're okay.
Yeah. And self-destruction is one of my bad traits. So I'm here for it. Let's destruct myself here. So I am going to use my luck to make that a win, if that's all right.
Yeah.
And then one of the effects is the target breaks something precious or important. Now, I was thinking I could break their spirit so they don't have to fight anymore.
Wow. Yep. What's the other effect?
Their spirit.
Or I could break the summoning circle so they couldn't do the ritual
You
anymore.
already
But I think
broke
breaking their spirit is like just a really
ritual.
because it's something precious to it. So I
The
want to break its
ritual's
spirit
done.
and be like, you do not want to be here anymore. Get the fuck out. Pardon my language.
The ritual's done.
Yeah. So
It failed when the creature was basically chokeslammed.
right. So with little minion buddy here, and I'm looking at the buddy who's closest to me, which is this dude here. I want to use a hex on him to basically break his will to live.
Wow.
So dark.
Yeah.
I have to ask if his will is broken to live, he has to jump off. That's my option, but Fred, continue. Sorry.
No, it's all good. So I'm leaving it to the keeper at this point. That's my thought process on this, and that's up to you on what you think on that.
What the fuck?
I love it.
So when the magic is still new to you and how you affect things around you, you reach, similar to how you scanned the Dream Eater's essence and found its spirit, you find this creature's spirit, and you just, instead of scanning for information, you just crush, taking your own energy and just compressing it onto this being. As it runs towards the edge of this cliff, you see it just slowly come to a halt. Eyes sort of glazed over. And it just drops. The other one will try to grab it.
Ooh, it does grab it. Does it also fall?
It goes to grab its friend and gets pulled over and doesn't fall completely, but it does go over the edge and just is dangling there on the edge of the cliff. As they're there now, dangling from the edge. The other one just not moving. When your intent was to just make it run away, but you now see what actually occurred.
She ain't mad.
At this moment, Max, you've been again falling, hard to judge how long for, just dancing around this creature as it's swiping at you, and you're trying to dodge out of the way. The clouds split, and you're now, like before, you were high up whenever you parted the clouds.
Yeah, Dolph.
You were able to fly down yourself. you have this thing chained around its neck as you are, like, about center of this area, but hundreds of feet in the air. Gravity's still taking you because you haven't taken flight yet.
Okay. Well, can I tell you what I want to do?
Yeah, what is your plan?
Okay. My plan is this. I am effectively holding a gigantic flail right now, where... so what I want to do is, as we're coming down, I want to swing it around, and then swing it around to build momentum, and then bring it up and down so it lands on the dais.
So gravity plus centrifugal force.
Yeah, plus the the whole iron thing. So
Thing's
Wow.
fucking dead.
We're evil.
yeah. We're evil and creative.
Max, I'm here for this. You're speaking to Wynn's favorite things.
Yeah. So we both kill it, and then in the process, I'm hoping that this breaks too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
I stumped him.
I've been here.
Another week when we break the game.
Yeah. This is the point of playing this game. Is the players come up with bullshit.
You know, part of me is I was always kind of hoping that like someone who actually made this game is lurking your streams, like just to try and figure out how to stop the bullshit that we come up with.
Like, I have a monologue ready and stuff, but like...
Oh no, I'm sorry, Jay.
Welcome to being a DM, because there are so many things. Yeah, there's so many things I've fucking planned that my parties have absolutely ruined, and there's no recourse. So,
like,
Yeah, keep
moral
just another one of your
quandaries
spellcasters.
about, like, right and wrong and stuff, and the... Okay.
yeah. You know what's right? Might.
Jake, what would Sandro do?
Be dead.
Do you? Okay, you did snooze it.
Yeah. Yeah, so roll a kick some ass and
Who?
Max,
Yeah.
As your-
it's dead.
I'll give you +1 for this because fuck.
Can I roll a terrify my opponent? Or
Oh, yeah, we'll get to that in a sec.
I got a 12, so
good night.
It's like a meteor coming from the sky.
Okay.
Is it like that attack on Dragon Ball where didn't they do that where they like go up into the thing and then like a seismic toss? Or I'm thinking Pokemon seismic
Yeah,
toss.
Pokemon, yeah.
Which I believe is the second time Max has done this.
Has it been?
All I know is
Signature move.
Max is our finisher. So
Yeah.
Oh, and so as that happens, because he said good night, I have the perfect thing to say at the end of this.
So
run it.
this thing is chunky. It did take damage from the initial garrote. Okay, you...
How about after that?
So, what are you choosing for your full success on this?
Oh, right. Because I got over a 10.
You can do it, slam it into the ground where you are, or move it to where you want. Would be to slam it into the dais.
Yeah, I want to slam into the dais.
So I'm assuming move it to where you want is the one that you'd use?
Yeah.
So you're using the differing fucking physics to launch yourself up and then fucking body slam it.
Exactly.
I love it.
So, explain, like, paint us a picture of what you are doing.
What Charizard gets a ride on. But yeah. So like I said before, as we're falling down, I grab the end and I pull it so it goes tight, and then I start swinging it around as we make our way towards the ground. And then I time it so then I just I raise it above my the chain above my head, and then I slam it down so it goes straight towards the dais and slams into it.
Okay. So.
And then after it hits the dais, I think light thoughts, and I just float down to the ground.
Love it.
I feel like Max will never want to leave this place after. He's found a place where he can rule.
Yeah, I'm on a high right now.
Meanwhile, Corny is still fighting for his life.
Just this one little red cap. You're having epic, like, it's an epic anime duel off to the side, just like battling, clashing blades and stuff.
The name of the anime is I Was the Side Character.
I was sent to another world, but I'm the side character.
Yes. Yes.
I could see that being a modern anime, actually.
Right, dude.
Right?
Just a full modern isekai anime. But you slam this thing into the ground here. The iron ripping at its neck, tearing at its throat, and then crashing into the ground, doing a total of 4 harm from...
That's all?
No,
there's more.
I was gonna say, what?
oh, we're gonna get an ad here in a minute, but
Is what it is.
it's going to be a total of 7 harm from pulling at it and slamming into the ground.
Nice.
Is it dead?
Nice.
You see its form is broken and chipped, bark flying. One of its arms collapsed. But as you were flying, Max, it had clawed its vines into you. So you took 3 harm.
And the 2.
Sure,
You
that's
feel
fair.
it
Max
rip-
did make a valid point.
You feel it rip, same as Clifford. It rips through your mind and your body and mind. And let us know after the ad break with what memory you lose.
Oh, lovely.
But we currently got an ad running.
Oh, ad break. And I'm wondering, are we dead? Is it dead? Help!
That's what I'm thinking too.
It just says ad starting soon. I'm still...
Yeah, there's no ad on my end yet.
Yeah, not for me either.
It's weird that it doesn't tell me exactly. But... what memory... It still says ad starting soon. So what memory do you think Max loses here?
Oh, gee, that's a good question. Putting me on the spot.
Yes. I can't be the only one put on the spot here.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, ad time.
Yeah, ads here.
Okay.
So you have 30
Sure.
seconds to think about it.
Okay.
Yeah, do that. I'm gonna pee.
Oh, I don't know. That would be good. Let's see. He's in this world because it's just me speaking out loud.
We're back.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say that and spoil things. Anyways.
So, as all this happens, you slam this creature into the ground. It lies there before you. It tendrils in you. It still looks up at you, its body broken.
Oh, it ain't dead.
You hear as it's connected to you, it say,
Is it not dead?
Oh, did something happen?
It says, these people's lives were broken. I give them a paradise to live in. We're just trying to separate us from your world.
You give them a paradise to die in.
Yeah.
Corny, you're not here.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Yeah, I just frown at it and I don't believe it. And
But what memory does Max lose?
yeah, that's a good one. Never. You know what? I think
Could be.
what would be cool story-wise is the memory of why he's here in the first place.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I see.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
You feel something.
Because that would be like the main thing itself. Like,
You feel something in your head slip away. A reason for something. A motivation, a drive, something important to you fades. You recognize a void there, but you can't tell what it is. This thing looks at you with one harm remaining.
one harm remaining.
When you witness all this, Wynn and Clifford, you witness all of this. Corny, you as well. Do you want to give me some sort of intimidation? What would be?
I don't witness anything.
But this is for the red cap right in front of you.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm intimidating it? Yeah.
I thought you asked for that, didn't you?
I did, yeah. It was more of a, deception. I was trying to tell it to stop fighting because its boss was dead.
This would be a manipulate someone, I'd say.
Perfect. I'm good at those.
Trying to play off just look at the carnage we've wreaked.
I hate it here. I'm gonna eat that. So that's an experience.
Yeah, it doesn't. It seems to just go feral, at you.
Yep. Yep.
It as you try to look at what your attempt has done, and it just swings at you, claw in hand, and you take a harm from it.
So tough or no?
Yeah, roll tough to see if you can avoid this.
And it's kick some ass or just tough?
Just tough. This is kind of the repercussions of the manipulate someone. Okay. You manage to dodge out of the way, but it swats at your arm. You don't take harm, but it does make you drop your sword.
Cool. Weaponless. Love this.
I'm sorry, Corny. You're having a rough go at it. This.
It's the amount of failures.
Have you leveled up?
No, because I chose some luck. Help!
You must be pretty close to it, though.
I'm over halfway.
Yeah, because you just leveled up last session.
Yeah, I had 0. Okay.
Corny and Clifford and Wynn, you witness all this take place. What do you do?
Yeah. I want to run back through the portal if I could.
Okay.
I'm going to go over and help him.
Yeah. Clifford?
I'm probably taking a seat down there against that slab. Kind of like nursing my wound.
This thing is still alive in front of you.
It seems pretty battered and broken, right?
Oh yeah, it is not okay, but it has its vines wrapped in Max. Punctured in his shoulder and probably in one of his ribs as well.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I was probably sitting there while I went off the edge, and I was just taking a moment as it fell from the sky.
And you just see it crash down in front of you.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there like nursing my wound, like catching my breath for a moment, feeling a little weird in my head from that stab I got, and then suddenly it just crashes down in front of me. And Max land down, and I'm just I hear it monologue. But I feel like it took something from me, right?
Yeah, you have that sense of it took something from you. You just don't know what.
Yeah, it was my first case. I was looking for a lost child.
Oh.
Well, I found the child, but it turned out he ran away because one day he left the gate to his yard open, and the dog ran out. And feeling guilty that the child didn't want to go home until he found the dog. So instead of returning the child directly home right away, I helped them find the dog first, so they can return together.
And that memory has since faded from your mind. You don't remember what put you on this road to investigating, to becoming a private detective. You know it's your calling, and you know you're doing this for a reason, but you don't remember why. You don't know where it all started. And you know this thing took something from you.
I'm gonna point my gun at it and ask, "What did you take from me?" I'm just gonna be like sitting there with my gun drawn. I asked the big tree monster what it did.
When you came through the portal, did you fire?
I want to.
Yeah. We'll get to that in 1 second as it looks to you. And it just says, nothing you'll remember. How does Clifford react?
Of all the things you took, you could have. Why didn't you take the thing that hurt the most? And I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay, rolled. It has actually a range with this, so roll to kick some ass. It'll try if it has the chance. Well, that's... actually, yeah, we'll solve this first. We're coming very close to time. I know we have a strict cutoff, but... Mixed success. Max, do you want to help out here? Max, can you hear us anymore? I think we lost him. Wynn, what are you doing?
I'm going to...
Someone message Max.
I'm going to just do some... I'm going to use my 9mm and just aim it at them and shoot it.
Okay. We'll get you to... You're also, like, within somewhat close proximity. We'll get you to... You haven't made a kick some ass roll yet, so... There's a chance it could get at you, but and close the distance as you aim and fire, so...
Okay. Mixed success.
Help. Give me a sec. Gonna help. Just gotta find it.
Fingers crossed.
The fuck is it? There it is. Cool. Done. Yep.
Nice.
Success. Cool. So.
Nice.
You...
So it gave me
Full
+1,
success.
so it was success.
Yeah.
So
full
10 plus,
success.
choose one extra effect. I'm gonna inflict terrible harm.
I will tell you that it is on death's door already. So I could see the help out being him, Corny, stopping it from getting to you. So
Okay, so then I suffer less harm,
Yeah.
-1 harm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
Well,
Corny...
then that's what happens.
Yeah, Corny, you see this thing go after Wynn as she draws her weapon, and you... No weapon in hand. Sort of trip it up or grapple it in a way so Wynn can just execution style.
Yep. So I block it, and she puts the barrel to its head. And
Yeah.
Boom.
And fire, and this thing drops.
Bet.
I'll do one roll for the others. 7. They do get up, but like they are not looking in fighting spirits right now.
If that thing's dead, I'm gonna pick up my rifle and try to clear it.
Okay. It is definitely dead.
Woo.
Is this still going?
Yes. Well,
Yeah. So I did some kick some ass on it, and I got a mixed success with a 9.
but you can roll help
So-
out if you want.
So it doesn't hurt me. Please help.
Okay.
So this will probably be the last roll because we are out of time. This thing is on death's door. Clifford fires.
I got a mixed success on help out, so...
So,
it works, but I have more danger towards me, so yay.
So Clifford goes to fire. Max, you see the tendrils going towards Clifford. You see that he's taken a lot. He's been hurt a lot more than you have.
Okay.
So your choice to make here is you can just let Clifford get hit, or you can
Eat it.
take the hit yourself.
Well, I think I'm gonna eat it because, like, I give him a +1, so that makes it the full success for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And it dies.
the Clifford, your shot goes off. You see the tendrils coming towards you. You flinch as you know that this wouldn't kill you, but you would not be okay if you took this. And when you open your eyes, you see Max there standing in front of you, tendrils piercing through him. One final memory taken from Max. which we'll find out next time because we are way out of time.
Does the memory come back because it's dead?
No.
Ooh, interesting. But it is dead.
Oh, it is dead now.
All right. Good job, y'all.
My last words are going to be sweet dreams, motherfucker.
Nice.
Spicy. I love it.
Does someone want to...
I think we kicked butt, just saying.
I hope everyone had fun. Sorry, this was a little bit of a short session, although it's pretty average time. Does someone want to rate us out? Thank you all for being here. I hope we all enjoyed. I hope you guys had fun.
I have a couple options, but if
I have
anybody else
none,
has...
so go ahead.
Our next will be August 4th, I think will be hopefully the next schedule. We'll keep it posted if things change.